Hello, friends. How are you?
Very good, Rachel. How
Hello.
are you doing?
Good, thanks. I loved this film. To just kind of jump right into things. Things obviously take quite a turn in this movie, as they always do in the best comedies. But knowing everything that these guys go through, what is one piece of advice you would each give your character at the beginning?
Oh boy. Michael?
I- who cares? I think, and I don't mean that about this interview. I mean, I'd tell my character that. I'd say, who cares? If
Yeah.
they're going to do it, they're going to do it. If they're going to enjoy school, don't matter what school they go to,
Yeah.
calm down. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, we
Over
look
to
at
you,
the,
Josh. Over to you in
yeah.
the studio.
I mean, we look at, I was actually having this conversation yesterday. We're so conscious of being present and there for our kids, which is good. But I look at my childhood and my parents, to Michael's point, were like, go figure it out, and we really had, and it really, forced us to be independent, and it forced us to, use our own creativity to figure things out. And, I think that sometimes I have to tell myself this too, is that you can't overparent, because then you're not actually doing your kids any favors. Sometimes you just got to kind of let them make mistakes for themselves and figure it out.
Well, Josh, as the director, I read that you wanted the movie to feel really grounded, even as things got ridiculous. Was
Yeah.
it ever hard to find that balance between authenticity and that over-the-top style of comedy?
Yeah, well, that's why I love, Michael in this movie. He's just such an amazing actor first. And I knew that he would bring a grounded perspective to this thing, where it wasn't just a guy trying to be funny. He's just naturally that way. And, for me, in a comedy, it has to be rooted first, and then you build from there. But if you're out there trying to do some big, bit that doesn't feel like it has any sort of it's not rooted in any kind of reality, it doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't feel as funny. So yeah, everything that we did here had to sort of sprout from something real.
Well, we got to talk about your lovely wives in this film. Such MVPs. Love them. Can you talk a bit about the importance of both of them and how they kept these families grounded throughout all the wonderful chaos?
Well, I got to
What is
say,
an MVP? I've heard it loads of times. What
Most
the
is it?
most
valuable
valuable
player.
player.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Know what I mean?
You call it man of the match.
What is that a real thing that you? Is that like a real thing then at the end of like a sports thing over in America?
Yeah,
MVP. Oh yeah, for
the
sure.
real MVP.
It's like you guys have man of the match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now
Yeah,
I
it's
get it.
just, yeah.
Okay. Right, cool. MVP forever.
Yeah.
Love it.
But it's true. I mean, he and Antonia were just absolutely great together in this movie. It's so fun to watch these two go back and forth. And they would just go. Unfortunately, the movie has to be an hour and a half, but if I let these two go, it was amazing how well they fed off of each other. So I got very lucky. We moved this movie from originally scripted in Malibu, uh, and decided to move it to London and make this sort of you know, a school that was, rather than a new wave sort of progressive thing out here in Southern California. It's sort of one of those Hogwarts-y, old school, been there for 400 years type situations. And I'm glad we did it, because the movie has it has a real British feel to it. And I love, British sense of humor. And Michael and these girls were fantastic at doing that.
All right, here's my most important question, my most pressing question. How much of the paddle ball in this film was real?
That was day one.
That was day
Yeah.
one. That was
Mike,
so impressive.
Michael actually took paddleball lessons, didn't you, Michael?
But it didn't make any difference at all. So when I went for paddleball training, I was having a when I'm not playing against anybody, I was absolutely fine. The fellow who was sort of taking me through it was like, yeah, really good. Yeah, you've got this. And then he goes, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite some people to play against us. I'm like, yeah, sweet. And then it all just went to, it didn't work. I was just really bad. Um, but that bit, when we were just pretending, on the day when we
Yes,
just
yes.
Yeah.
back and forth in it, it looked good, didn't it? Yeah.
It looked great. Like you guys look like professional paddleball players.
Thank
Well,
you.
we almost didn't get that wide shot where it's just kind of volleying back and forth at the end before I break the finger. we had to fight for that shot because the whole time I was like, I need this sort of locked off, wider two shots so we can just see these two going back and forth. And Michael, I said, okay, so let's just pretend we're going back and forth. Let's just go for it. And we had like literally less than 5 minutes to get the shot off. And thank God we did because it's a really fun, it's a metaphor for what these two sort of do to each other throughout the movie. It's just always trying to one up and undermine and sabotage one another. And that was kind of the beginning of it. And that was actually day one of shooting. Remember that?
Yeah.
The first thing we shot.
Yeah, I can't really believe that.
What
It's
a
like
way
we've
to
known each
start
other
a
years.
film. Okay, well, we also got to talk about the physical altercation that these guys get into because I think that's actually my favorite fight scene in a movie ever. Do you each have a favorite move?
Oh God.
My knee's still hurting, by the way, Josh.
Is it really?
Yeah, I want some compo.
Is it really?
You'll be hearing from a lawyer at some point. Depending on how well the film does, innit? I'll know how much I can get off you.
I still look at that. Okay, so that was the idea there was to we wanted these guys to look as if they've never been in a fight before, and you can clearly tell they haven't by watching the movie. And it's just a full-on throwdown, two guys just not knowing what they're doing, just trying to get the upper hand. And we didn't have a lot of time to shoot that either. That we were losing light, and there was poor Michael. Every time I watched the movie, every time I was editing this scene, I had his leg in like like an ankle twist of some sort. And finally, he's like, "Okay, please stop." I was like, and I couldn't tell if he was acting or if he was actually telling me. And sure enough, I was actually twisting the shit out of his knee. Is it really hurting still?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dude,
It didn't on the day. It's just progressively got worse. I'm
What?
mixing it with it's progressively getting worse. I think I'm
No.
mixing it with old age and that.
Oh, Michael, I'm so
It's all right.
sorry.
We'll edit this out. It's
Have you had
fine.
it
Don't worry
looked at?
about
Have
it.
you had like an MRI?
No, not yet. No.
Uh,
At least
I've
the
been
scene
too
was
busy.
great.
I can't get signed off medically. I've got work to, I've got bills to pay. I can't have them go, oh, you're gonna need 6 months out. Do you know what I mean?
God dang it, dude.
Self-employed.
Why didn't you stop me earlier?
I was trying to ride it. Do you know what I mean? And then I heard the pop, and then that's when I said,
Oh,
Josh,
did it really pop?
yeah, yeah,
No!
Oh no.
I should have said we should have had a personal one of this. This should have been by WhatsApp or something, shouldn't it, Josh? You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll just grass you up in an interview.
oh.
All
In
right,
fact,
guys, well,
every single
actually,
interview
looks
from
like
now on, I'm
that's
going
my
to keep
time for
talking about
today.
it.
But you got a wonderful scene out of it, at least.
Exactly.
It makes
And
me
as
so
artists, we
sad to hear
sacrifice for our art, don't we? I don't need to walk. Who needs to walk?
All right, well, thank you guys both so much for chatting with me today. This was such a fun film. Cannot wait for everybody to see it.
Oh,
Thank you, Rachel.
Thanks for
Cheers.
bringing up that fight scene.
Of course.
Mate,
Thank
this
you
is just a
guys.
start. This is
Oh,
just a start.
Bye, guys.
bye.
Thank you.